this new at 5, a dangerous E. coli outbreak linked to Chipotle still making people sick, including customers who ate at a restaurant in Turlock.
Something happens at your restaurant, then you should definitely, I don't necessarily say close it, but you should definitely test out and really try to see where a lot of it came from.
And that outbreak began 3 weeks ago in the Pacific Northwest. Good evening, I'm Gulston Dark.
And I'm Kelly DeMarco. While restaurants in Oregon and Washington have since reopened, there is word today the outbreak is far from over. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced the outbreak has spread to 6 states. New cases, they're highlighted in red, are now reported in New York, Ohio, and California, Turlock specifically. That's where KCRA 3's Linda Muma joins us live with reaction from customers and why that Chipotle restaurant is still open tonight. Linda?
Well, Kelly and Gulston, while investigators work to determine the specific ingredient linked to the outbreak, tonight we're learning that 2 people were infected with E. coli here at this Chipotle restaurant located on Countryside Drive in Turlock. With the slogan Food with Integrity, Chipotle Mexican Grill claims it's known for its fresh produce and natural ingredients.
Well, that's actually the main reason why I like it, just because I'm an athlete and everything, so I like, staying healthy, and it tastes good too, so.
But now some people we spoke with in Turlock are concerned about food safety after the CDC says more than 40 people were infected with E. coli after eating at the restaurant, including 2 people who ate at this Chipotle in Turlock.
If you have things that are raw, you should definitely pull those and not make them available until you can at least see if there's something bacteria related that, people shouldn't be eating.
Chipotle last week reopened 43 restaurants in Washington and Oregon after deep cleaning the eateries and replacing food. Spokesperson Chris Arnold said in an email today, quote, "At the moment, we do not believe that it's necessary to close any restaurants. The company has hired food safety consultants and is changing food preparation procedures. Steps some customers in Turlock say puts their minds at ease."
I mean, if it's only been 2 people, I feel like that's a pretty good odds, for, everyone who goes, so. Like I said, I'm not scared, so I think if they're confident enough to stay open, then I should be confident enough to just keep on, eating there.
While others tell me they'll continue to be concerned about the spread of the outbreak until a source is identified.
I probably wouldn't do it. But not only there, Chipotle is a chain, and so it's not like each store gets farm to fork or fresh produce in the area. It comes from somewhere massively related and then distributed at all the stores. So it just wouldn't be this location, it'd be the other ones that I'd be a little leery about too. So.
And the CDC says that 16 people have been hospitalized in 6 states. No deaths have been reported. And while investigators have not identified the specific source of the E. coli contamination, they believe that produce is the likely culprit. Reporting live in Turlock, Linda Muma, KCRA 3 News.
Linda, thanks. Now here's a closer look at how the Chipotle outbreak unfolded. On October 31st, authorities announced an investigation into a foodborne illness tied to Chipotle. The restaurant immediately closed 43 sites in Oregon and Washington. Just 3 days later, health officials in Washington confirmed that it was an E. coli outbreak. Then, November 9th, health officials said testing failed to identify the exact source of the outbreak. 2 days later, Chipotle reopened stores in Washington and Oregon after deep cleanings and ordering a fresh supply of ingredients. And then to today, the CDC announcing the outbreak had spread to 3 more states, including here in California.